So, for my book project, I read the book The World Online, where the goal of every single person in it is to take over the world. Each person has to face multiple people within their country and other countries. So today, we're going to go over how we took over Asia in the book. First, start in China. More specifically, the Langyu province, which is right about here. Once you're there, you start expanding your empire throughout China. Then you start building boats. You build your boats and you take over Singapore and Indonesia. Once you take over those two, you put the pressure on these countries right here. Once you put the pressure on these countries, they will come over to here to reclaim Singapore and Indonesia. Once you do that, you take over these countries. Next, we take our boat and we make a trade route coming to this tiny country right here called Maldives. You stop there, you trade for a while, and then you come over to Somalia. You meet the Somalian king. Somalian king allows you to try to take over the Somalian pirates and destroy them. Once you have destroyed them, they give you a city right here in Somalia, which is a strategic position which can be used to pressure trade within the Mediterranean Sea. Once you're done with that, you go through here, you get to the Mediterranean Sea, and you try to stop the pressure from the other countries that are there. You come over, you come out of the Mediterranean Sea, and you come over to England. Within England, they would have already produced the steam engine. You trade for the steam engine planned here, and you come back and you take over Morocco. From there, you head back through the Mediterranean Sea, and you go back to China. Once you are in China, you're going to stay there, and you're going to finish taking over these countries here. And then you're going to take over New Zealand through a peaceful negotiation to stop Australia from doing it first. Now, when all that's happening over here in America, we are going to have one very large nation being created in North America and one in about 4 or 5 in South America. So the country that has taken over Brazil asks you to take over Colombia, and you use Colombia as a strategic position to buffer between the North American one and the South American one. With that in mind, come over here, and you will see a Northern European war going on. In order for them to do the war, they need help with supplies. So you negotiate with the weaker of the two alliances, and they are willing to give you Egypt in exchange for supplies going through Italy, which they do not own. From there, you have pressure points on both sides of the Mediterranean Sea and on the Gulf of Aden connected to the Red Sea. From there, you use your position in Egypt to take down Sudan. Once that's done, you come back over to China, and the Mongols in Mongolia are currently invading China. So what you do is you go back at them with superior armor, and you take over Mongolia. And while you're at it, you take over India for not being able to provide you support. From there, you take over everything all the way over to Iraq, and that gives you most of Asia, which makes you most of the conqueror of a continent. That is how it ended from there. Thank you.